Arkham Asylum, patient interview 011. I am Professor Hugo Strange, working here with patient number 1421. State your name for the record.
The Tooth Fairy.
I ask that you please take this a little more seriously, patient.
The Joker.
Good. Now let us begin. Let's start easy. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling just fine, Doctor. Thank you for asking. In fact, I can feel that spring is in the air, and I would like nothing more than to go outside and have some fun.
You will not be leaving this facility anytime soon, so you might as well get comfortable.
Maybe I'm leaving sooner than you think, Doc.
Doubtful. You've always been a fan of games. What do you say we play one now?
As long as it's not too kinky, Doc. After all, I have a girlfriend waiting for me at home.
Don't worry. It is merely simple word association. Are you ready?
Fire away, Doc.
Blood.
Color.
Home.
Arkham.
Friend.
Hyena.
Family.
Feud.
Batman. Nothing to say.
I recommend that you stop poking around in my head, Strange. You may not like what you find.
I assure you, anything that I find in your head would be nothing more than fascinating to me. You are a medical marvel. You are a human being completely devoid of any human empathy or caring. There has not been another human being like you. I need to find out what makes you you.
Is that all? If you wanted to know my life story, Hugo, old boy, all you had to do was ask. Take a seat and go back in time with me. To a simpler time. I was a factory worker, a good old blue-collar man at Ace Chemical Plant. You know the one, by Crime Alley. I was actually a pretty good worker there, and I was happy, able to support my good wife and newborn son. Times were good. Until Falcone's men showed up one day after one of my shifts. They wanted me to break into the place that'd given me a job and help them steal from the cash box upstairs. I didn't want to, of course, but they threatened that they would hurt my family if I wouldn't help them, so I had to obey. So that night I returned with the Falcone men to the factory. With them they had a large briefcase. I'll never forget it. I wondered what could possibly be inside. They handed it to me, saying, "Open it." I was frightened, but curiosity got the best of me, and I opened it right there. Inside was a suit. A tuxedo of sorts, actually, with a large red dome. I wondered if they wanted me to scoop up some of the chemicals with it, but they said no. We want you to wear it. It's a disguise, just in case any of the factory workers are staying late, so they won't recognize you. So I put it on and ventured inside. What I found that night in that factory would change my life forever.
What did you find?
Batman.
Really?
He appeared out of nowhere, tackled me to the ground. I was as frightened as a little swine going to the slaughter. I ran on the rafters, him following closely behind me. He was fast and soon caught up with me. He threw a batarang at my dome. The vibrations from the helmet were making me dizzy. I felt like I was going to fall. And I did. I fell into a vat of Ace Chemical. I still remember the searing pain that chemical caused me. Imagine, Hugo, every centimeter of your body feeling an individualized sense of pain. It was breathtaking. So then I emerged from the vat, the green and white clown you see today.
That would be quite the incredible story, if it were true.
What?
This is our 11th session together, and you have recounted 11 different origin stories for yourself and how you became this way.
I was told once that if I were to have a past, it might as well be multiple choice.
It is clear to me now that all these stories that you have told me are means to protect yourself from the truth. For whatever reason you cannot face it. That being said, however, in each tale there is one consistent factor. Batman.
Careful, Doctor. You're getting a little too close for comfort. We wouldn't want any of your outside dealings with Cadmus to go public now, would we?
You are smarter than you appear.
I am. So let's understand each other. You can look and observe me all you want, as long as you stay out of my head.
Let us end here for today. I just need to get your paperwork before I check you back in. I will be back in a moment.
Now we're all alone. It's been fun, but enough sitting around and reminiscing. It's time for me to go back into the world. Nothing like a jailbreak on the first day of spring. Ah!